Wow, so Kim Kardashian is just getting all the light-skinned mulatto mixed chicks out of the prison, huh? Like that really seems to be like outside of the Alice Walker chick. She gets like she go hard for the for the mixed chicks that with the pretty hair and the like. It's interesting dynamics. I mean, but either ways, this video isn't that much about that. Just bad chick's a bad chick. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, strokes without question. But yeah, so we're at another Atheism is Unstoppable video, and if you want the best in interracial violence, then he is your man. And so there's another case of bleeps being bleeps. You know, you're not affiliated with me, and and there's a guest that he has on his channel, and I figure that this would make a very interesting dynamic to base a video off of. So here we are. This is for you, my AEIU crew. Let's get into it.
This segment of this community is an embarrassing stain on all of human life. And this...
Notice we didn't really, aren't I great at this? we know who and what he's talking about, those poisoned bleeps, right?
Pattern needs to stop. And if we can't stop it, you know what we can try to stop? The pattern of denial that people do not address this and call it out for the widespread pandemic of bleep on everyone violence. It makes no sense. It's completely unnecessary. And these people should all burn. Heads need to roll for this, metaphorically, YouTube. Now, that's my opinion. But I'm just, who am I? A white guy. I'm the white ambassador of my entire race, the Caucasoids. But I'm going to bring on someone else, someone from this community. And him and I, we agree that this is shameful behavior. He is going to impart some wisdom upon us. Enjoy.
Well, we got a robbery gone wrong. Two white couples.
It's one white couple, my man. He got caught up. Two and couple. It's...
Yeah, so, yeah, like I said, I feel like this is going to create a very interesting dynamic for this video because, you know, when it comes to articulation, what can I say? I am but the gentleman. Let's go.
Done. Come on.
Attempted to sell 3 pairs of Kanye West shoes. Now, this happened in Florida. It's so sad. These 2 young Caucasian people lost their lives.
Caucasoid, and only one lost his life. The other lost his beautiful girlfriend.
Now, let me TLDR you on the story at hand. What Devin was going most hard at in the video is how Kim Kardashian West is trying to get all these people out of prison, whereas, you know, her husband's shoes are being killed. Like, people are still being killed over shoes in the streets these days, and her husband's shoes were involved in this slang that, you know, she's not going to say anything about because, you know, hypocrisy and blind sides, you know. But either ways, it's like over shoes, over like black, white, green, blue, purple, shoes, cars, jewelry, just pure anger and emotion. The taking of a life is it is to be condemned completely. It's a big part of the reason why our wars, it's a big part of the reason why the wars we are in right now are, you know, financial and not, you know, not so much with the shoot, bang, bang. I mean, it's there, but, you know, like when it comes to the attacking of the United States, things are more along the financial and manipulative level, not particularly the, you know, parachuting in and the Washington, D.C. getting, you know, taken over. But let's continue with this.
Over some Kanye West pair of shoes. Yeezy. Adidas Yeezy shoes. They valued at $200 some retail. Now, when I first heard this story, I was like, I gotta believe. I already know. I ain't gotta see the story. But I looked at the story. And it was two
I disavow. I mean, he is trying to own the word, and he is black, so he gets a pass on all this. But I have to.
Freedom of speech. I mean, and plus, yeah, he is black. Niggas. It is what it is. All right, like it's just a word. We got real problems. I hate that shit. I heard it so much. I really do.
Disavow, because not for any other reason. I mean, adults can use this word, but the point is the history and the toxicity of the word. The toxicity. It's almost impossible not to sing that song. Makes it just.
Here's the thing. That history isn't particularly a shared history with everyone that claims that history. That's something that a lot of people don't particularly get, is that, like, you know, there's been a lot of immigration to this country for a real long time. And so there's a lot of people who'll sit there and be like, oh my goodness, how dare you? When in reality, like, you know, they got here last week, bruh.
A distraction. So the man has a bunch of good points, but simply using that word makes everything you're going to say moot, because most people will tune out and not listen. So in other words,
no, see, that's the thing. You'll yeah, you sit here thinking for other people that'll sit there and grab their attention. I mean, you can't really call it on that, but when it comes to, you know, who a lot of this stuff is made for, particularly when us as, you know, I don't know if the guy's a descendant or not. I don't know particularly with that hairstyle. I don't particularly know if that guy's a descendant or not. But the deal is that it's never been hard for those who aren't to mimic us. So, you know, everything with a grain of salt, but ultimately, like, a word is a word. We have freedom of speech in this country, and honestly, if you are allowing yourself to get overly emotional about a word, then maybe you are a part of the problem. Maybe you should check your emotions. Maybe you should be stronger about the person that you are. And this is coming from somebody who's been punched in the mouth and called it. All right, so come on, guys.
Using that word makes about as much sense as a retarded midget.
Now, white people, how many times I already told you people not to meet niggas nowhere? If it's not in the front of a police station, if it's not in the front of a police station,
In both cases.
forget a crowded place. If it's not in the front of a police station, don't meet niggas nowhere. Because niggas will try to rob you. And they will succeed of robbing you. And they will take your fucking life, no problem.
Bingo.
And here's the fun part, though, because it's like, what, dude? I guess we would say that Caucasians, Mr. Ambassador, they act niggardly, then, I guess. Like, because, white boys rob, too. Like, everybody still. Grimy is grimy. But, yeah, the pattern is the pattern. And there is absolutely no denying that pattern. But it's also it's also a bit of energy that those who are more in tune with their skills and shit and the world around them will definitely be able to pick up on. Make no mistake. Like, you know when you're in the presence of a shithead or a knucklehead. And that really, and I'm telling you, color be damned, because I done ran across black, blue, green, blue, or brown, purple, all of them.
This man is spitting fire.
Now, you see niggas, they take each other's lives, no problem. They kill each other, no problem. Niggas.
Damn.
Now, you have a young girl, life gone, along with a boyfriend. All because two niggly bears.
That's a new one. Niggly bear.
Not really. That's Tommy Sotomayor joint, Niggly Bears. It's the what we talk about on this channel often as well. The offspring of the single mothers, no fathers, where the real problem has persisted in these communities for generations now. I mean, shit, we want to get to solving these problems, then that's where we start. We have to start in the family courts. We have to start in just dismantling the welfare state. Stop it. Cut it the fuck out. And but you know what the irony is that we're at a point right now where they're pushing the welfare state harder than ever. It's crazy, bro.
Sounds like a pretty cool breakfast cereal.
Wanna rob her and her boyfriend, shoot them, So sad, people. So sad. I knew it. When I first seen this story, I knew it. I knew it was two niggly bears. It was two niggas. Because only niggas kill people over a pair of shoes.
That I will agree with the man on without hesitation. I mean, shoot, I'm from the 90s, guys. To be honest with you, I don't know if it took place more back then, where it was like, yo, you got them J's on, huh? Oh yeah, what size shoe you wear, bruh? And if you go into the prison system, shoot, that happens often there, from what I've been told. Either ways, though, like, yeah, that it's that poison. That same poison I discuss all the time, where it just, you don't need, it's feminism in hypermasculinity just completely injected into, the culture, and just a complete disregard for human life. It's sad. It really is.
Yeah, you know what? And it's true, man. I mean, this is absolutely outrageous. And for any person of color out there, this is why we have a problem. It's because the community, the bleeps, continually churn out people like this who perpetrate.
And see, so he said, if any people of color is like, yeah, okay, well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I recognize this shit. But the deal is that I really see no other way outside of, completely dismantling the welfare state to actually address this. Put the females back in a position to where, yeah, you have to be with this man, and put the men in positions to be able to afford to take care of their wives and families and the like. That's what we have to do. That's the direction we must go in if, we look to save this sinking ship. Because, my goodness, it seems as if the nation, particularly now during this situation, is being attacked at all angles.
On innocent bystanders and commit unthinkable, horrific acts of violence upon them. It goes on and on and on. How much of this did you think we were going to put up with? And you think you're just going to bitch about slavery, the lynchings and Jimmy Crow? Fuck all that noise. Live in the now.
Kanye West shoes, fucking Jordans, love Jordans. Apparently niggas love Adidas Yeezy now.
I can't speak for the Yeezys, but J's are so comfortable. They really are. I'm not even gonna lie. Now, of course, it's not any reason to murder anybody, but J's are comfortable.
Basically, yeah. I mean, imagine that. I'm trying to think. If a friend of mine came to me and said, Devin, I really want a pair of shoes. And I go, okay, buy it. Nah, I don't have enough money. Okay, save money, earn money, maybe pay it on layaway, borrow money? Nah, that seems too hard, Devin. Okay, what's your plan? Well, I got this gun, see? Oh, okay, you got a gun, so you're gonna pull the gun, and then they're gonna be so scared that they're gonna give you the shoes. Okay, that sounds like a ridiculous thing to do, and it's wrong and immoral, and you're taking a huge risk for no fucking reason, and it's completely messed up to do that to someone else, but
the welfare state and the lack of guidance and the complete dismantling of the nuclear family and the incentive of nuclear families has led us to this point where this person has grown up with zero thought given to the word remorse. Don't even know what the word remorse is. It thinks it's a part of a Toll House cookie. Oh, a remorsal of a chocolate chip. That's the type of wave that these schools and these environments have produced. It is bullshit. It really is, and it needs to change. It needs to stop. But unfortunately, so many of these, like Newark right now, is sitting there talking about, oh yeah, we need $150 million from the federal government after our COVID shit, and it's just like, bro, these places are so damn corrupted, man. It's not even funny.
Good luck with that. No, but here's the thing. I'm going to get the shoes, and then, while I have the gun out, I might as well just squeeze off a few rounds. Wait, what? You're going to kill an innocent person because you want shoes?
Apparently they love Kanye West shoes enough to kill somebody else. Now, I don't know how many times I told white people not to trust If you gonna sell something online or meet a somewhere.
Okay, so can we talk about Darwinism, right? Like natural selection. Look, if you ain't smart enough to realize that the individual that you're dealing with is definitely, or you're not, or you don't make the provisions to take care of yourself. I mean, not victim shaming by any stretch of the imagination, but like, yo, like, you do have to pay. Devin's right. You do have to pay attention to these patterns and recognize the people that you're interacting with. Don't sit there and put yourself in a position to be vulnerable. I'm not trying to victim shame, just, for you, the individual listening to it. So you're not like, oh, well, even if the person is, no matter the color of the individual that you're dealing with, put yourself in the best position to make it out of whatever situation it is, in one piece. Take care of yourself.
Have your gun and ready to shoot. Or you can meet in the front of the police station. Exactly.
We got to get this guy on Jesse Lee. Amazing. That hairstyle of his is really popular with the sluts.
Don't trust niggas. Get far away from niggas as possible.
He is promoting white flight.
Because if you go inside nigga land.
Wow, where is that? I think it's a suburb of Wakanda.
Actually, didn't the Key and Peele do a sketch about that? And speaking of Key and Peele, oh my goodness, God, everything ever since Get Out, everything's just been like kind of garbage from Jordan over there. But either ways, let's keep going.
If you go to nigga land, you will get killed. Or these motherfuckers gonna plan to set you up to take your shoes. Don't trust niggas.
Yeah, and he's using this word to call out people who engage in a really destructive, greedy, immoral way within his community.
And that's the thing, though. As somebody intimately familiar with the outlaw lifestyle that particularly deals within like these communities, they don't really give a shit. Like those that listen to me because they got love for me more, as opposed to anything anything else. Not really, because saying, how do I put it? Like particularly like those y'all know who y'all are. Anyways, guys, freaking fam is fam, right? I mean, the people you know are the people that you know. And unfortunately, when you're dealing with outsiders, when you're dealing with complete strangers, regardless of skin color, don't let your guard down. Don't be vulnerable. It's so weird, like particularly when it comes to females, because I used to always try to get my exes to carry some type of weapon on them, like a blade, a box cutter, some mace. It is what it is, and so many of them would be like, no, I'm fine, like yeah, well then, like if you're not gonna take the steps to take care of yourself, then fam. And when it comes to dealing with shady individuals, I mean, shit, like I said, the energy's there. If you are keen to it, if you are looking for it, that energy is there. It's terrible what happened to these folks. It really is. And honestly, Kim Kardashian, you really, before getting other people out, make sure that they really think this needs to be addressed, but it won't be, because why would she? It doesn't help, saying whatever evil and nefarious goals she has, which makes me really question that whole Kanye Christianity thing now. Like, wait a second. Okay, so what's going on? Are you not realizing the nonsense that your wife is doing? Come on, my guy.
Aware of it? He grew up with it. His barber seems to be one of them.
Say it with me. Don't trust unless it's the good type of black folks like myself. Now, niggas.
See, yeah, it's good because that black folk just like myself. Like, I'm not thinking about Uncle Ruckus right now. Don't trust them new niggas over yonder. Yo, and the hairstyle, like, yo, it's a bit of a caricature, right? Like, come on. I mean, you gonna say it's also a caricature at us, man? Come on, man. Oh, dude. Oh, he has said that. Don't trust them new niggas over there. Yo, I'm just saying, like those no sirs, you can't, no boss, you can't trust nobody's but me's. I was got like, yo, why are you giving me this Samuel Jackson, this Snowball from Django Unchained vibe, my God? Oh my goodness. Here's the thing. I'd rather look you in the eye as a man, not a black man, but a good man, an honorable man. You know, like, it's just like, oh yeah, I don't feel like I should have to tell you what a great person I am. You guys listen to me every freaking day. And honestly, so it's like, you don't really have to say it. And then the way you say it, like, oh no, sis. I'm sorry. Sorry. This is the reason I made the video. Because when I saw it, I just busted out laughing. Oh, no, you got to trust the good black folks. Those we us ones, the good ones. Like, oh, come on, my guy. Come on.
Man, the coronavirus should have killed niggas off. That's what the coronavirus should have did.
Well, that's the thing. If you pay attention to Essex County, that's exactly what it's doing. My goodness, these people are running for their lives. Even though I'm positive it's the establishment doing what the establishment does because of the amount of power that it has here in Essex County, New Jersey. Remember, it's where Cory Booker comes from, and that, did you remember Cory Booker 2000? You know, that robot. Jesus Christ.
Kill niggas off. Because niggas ain't no good for society. They ruin good people's lives, and they rob people and kill people every single day. And they kill each other every single day. If you got any sense, people, get the F away from niggas.
I like how he censors himself saying fuck, but not the other word.
I'm telling you, for your own well-being. Because niggas ain't no good for society. And that's just the simple truth about it. Now, these two niggas, they took this young girl life, and I believe they took the boyfriend life too. But I think the boyfriend is still living. I think so.
Your thoughts cannot coexist. They contradict each other.
But anyway, people, I know for a fact she's dead. And for what? Some shoes. Some $200 pair of shoes. This is a message to all white people. Don't trust niggas. Don't try to sell anything to niggas unless it's in the front of a police station. You heard? This is your boy Country Boy. Like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys on next hardcore illustrated video. Don't trust niggas unless it's a good kind of nigga like me.
Wait a minute.
It's the good kind of nigga like me. It's just like, bruh. Like, yeah, I like, oh my goodness. It's just that whole... That same Uncle Ruckus vibe, man. Like, seriously, that I felt like, yo, that will hopefully have a pretty entertaining dynamic, guys. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. Like, you saw his sign off. You guys know mine. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and want to get videos like this every single day. Share it, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and bitch you like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? Yeah, so okay, so what makes you one of the good ones other than the fact that you're pointing out the bad ones? I mean, we all do that, right? I mean, that's a big part of the YouTube black man game right now. And hey, it is what it is. Enjoy it. We have fun. This should always be about just those ones like me. I mean, like, honestly, like, is that an act? I'm not sure. It seems like a hell of a character, though. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. All right, like, do you think the good ones, fantastic, the Django Unchained 1 in 10,000 niggas quote is true, or do you believe, hey, come on, man, maybe it's like 50 or 20 in 10,000, you know? I mean, it could be more of, quote unquote good ones. Seriously. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And until the next one.